Hello, and how you guys doing out there? My name is Michael Chapman Jr. I'm here with another video, and I apologize sincerely for it being so long since my last video, but I've had technical issues with OBS Studios. I've had everything from audio video syncing issues to no video to no audio to delayed audio, and unfortunately I do not have the time to spend hours upon hours trying to get this program to work. And I've done everything from uninstalling, reinstalling, changing minor settings, looking up tutorials. I mean, I've spent the hours, but unfortunately I don't have a whole day to give towards this program. And it just so happened that I finished my work and I said, let me see if I can get this program to work. I fired up OBS, turned my camera on, and boom, things seem to be working accordingly. So now you're getting a new video. So for those of you guys that are new to the channel, please make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, and also hit the notification bells, because I do plan to give you guys more content, assuming that everything works correctly, right? If the software works correctly, I will pound you guys out new videos. So let's talk about the Antminer, Bitmain's Antminer DR3. What is it doing today? Where am I at with it? Is it making any money? I know when I talked to you guys previously, when I was looking at what to mine, I want to say it was suggesting that I would be making around $400 per month, but I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. So if we look at the total revenue, 5.45 Decred, 458, don't let me forget that, 458 Decred I've received. So that's around $218. And we'll say that a Decred is around 40 bucks a coin currently. I think it's a little bit less, but I'm just going to round it up just to make the math easier. And that's typically what it's been sitting around, is around 40 bucks a coin. So I have mine 5.458 Decred. Looking at just some of the information of what this DR3 miner has been doing. So currently the circulation power is at 10.37 terahashes. Mine is overclocked. The average power over a 24-hour time span was 8.36. Currently the miner's turned off, so the average power is decreasing every time it does a refresh. And I have one machine, obviously, so, and that's why it's showing 1 of 1. But you guys can kind of see here through the time where, it's just fluctuating all over the place. I want to say 6.19 seems to be the 6.19 terahashes, mind you, seems to be the lowest that I've seen it go. But I've seen it jump all the way almost to 14 at some times. Right now on this graph, 13.1 is the highest that it's been. So, it really fluctuates. Just what it does. So to go forward, one of the things I want to talk to you about is, my plan of action for this miner. Being that it's only produced $218, I've seen some YouTubers out there that have said, well, it's not doing what I wanted to do. I may let it mine for another month and then sell the device and try to get back, what I spend on the device by selling it on eBay. So get my full 100% back, and then the coins that I've accumulated over the time of mining it, that's just something I'm going to hold and sell at a later time possibly. But I think for myself, I'm really liking what the developers are trying to accomplish with Decred, that I think I'm going to become a long-term holder. And I'm also going to probably be a long-term miner too. So I don't think I have any plans of selling my miner. I'll probably let it continue to run until it just does not run anymore. As I've expressed in my later videos, that electricity is not something that I have to worry about since I'm mining out of my office. So electricity is not a problem. So basically anything that this device mines is pure profit. But if I'm looking towards the long term, some interesting things have been happening with this network when it comes to actual mining. So if I just look at the network's hash rate over the course of a month, like I said, I started mining on the 15th of October, and back then, the terahashes was very low. Let me see if I can get it. I want to say we were at 119,000 terahashes, which was on the network. Now going forward to kind of where we're at today, you can see that there's been a lot of ups and downs, and I kind of want to talk about this because you don't see like just a stagnant positive trend. Actually, it wouldn't be stagnant, but you just don't see a slow uptrend for this. What you do see, and I apologize, you guys aren't able to see my screen. What you do see is, it's just kind of all over the place where it's a lot of up and down, up and down, up and down. If I scroll down to the proof of work mining difficulty, you can kind of see where something is going on, because the difficulty back when I started was right here, right? On the 15th. And when we were right around here on November the 7th, I remember that for that 24 hours on November the 17th, I brought in 0.187 Decred. And the following day, I want to say it was around 4 p.m., I had looked and 75% of the day was already over based upon whenever B-Pool actually does its payout. And I only had just a little bit over 0.1 of a Decred. And I said, wait a minute, something's going on here. Maybe my miner is no longer working. So I went in and logged into the Antminer console to kind of see if I was getting any fails, and it showed everything was at 100%, that there were no problems. So it had me questioning, like, what is going on? So what I did is I went to look at the mining difficulty. Let me bring that back up for you guys. My apologies. And I saw we were way up here. We have never been up this high with difficulty. And I said, well, for us to have been here the day before, to jump all the way up here, something must be going on. Either Bitmain has these machines that they're testing, and they're wanting to see kind of the impact it does on the actual difficulty and kind of figure out, how many terahashes they want to control their systems to, and kind of analyze, maybe the cost per what they're going to bring in, and then sell it to the consumers. Maybe this is testing that's going on, and this is why this is just jumping up all over the place. Or maybe it's a competitor that is doing that. But needless to say, as I'm thinking long term, I have to keep in mind that this difficulty is all over the place. That obviously there's some other forces into play where there's testing going on, which is causing this difficulty to jump. So where I may be getting, anywhere between 1.8, 1.9 a day on good days, there may be some days in the future where I'll be like I was on the 8th and the 9th, where I was only getting like 0.13 of a Decred coin, and maybe even less. So I can definitely say in the near future, for those of you guys that have purchased the DR3, you will probably not be getting 0.1 of a Decred in the next month or so. It just doesn't look like it's going to happen, especially once these miners all come online. They're out to the consumers, or to these actual farms, and they're running constantly. You'll be consistently getting a lower amount. So that's something to keep in mind, and that's something that I want to say that I thought about, but until you actually really see it, you're not really able to just dissect it all. So that's one of the things that is interesting to me, and it's really going to impact whether or not I buy many more in the future, because there are competitors out there that are supposedly shipping these 40 terahash Decred miners in the middle of December. So I'm really interested to see how that impacts my overall mining that I'm able to do. But anyways, I'm enjoying the process. It's fair. It's a fun process. I like being able to see things accumulate. So I think that's what I enjoy about it most. One of the nice things that this is also a staking coin, so you can also stake and you can mine it. So it does have its versatility there. I'm interested to see what happens whenever they start their privacy feature. They haven't really released too much information on it. A lot of it's been just speculation, but once they actually start the iteration of that, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But anyway, so without, I guess, making this too long-winded, you guys have seen kind of where I'm at with this Decred miner. You see that it is profitable still, but it's not as profitable as it once was. So definitely the profitability has been cut in half, and maybe next month it may cut in half again to where it's only producing $100. So where I thought it was going to only take 2 months, it may be looking at around 5 to 6 months on getting back my return on my investment. Then also, you never know the price of the coin. If the coin rises up to $100, well then, you know, I'm already almost on my way. But all we can do is speculate and hope for the best. And with that being said, I'm gonna call it a night because it's pretty late here. And you guys have a wonderful day. You guys be blessed. Thank you guys for watching, and please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I plan to give you guys more content in the future and also more updates on this Decred miner. Peace. Have a good one.